Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video. I'm Shakia Chanel, also known as Coach Shakia, and I'm a coordinator for Asphalt Green's Recess Enhancement Program, also known as REP. And at REP, our goal is to make recess safe, active, and fun. Now, before we get started and learn a brand new game, let's first go over our safety tips. So tip 1, remember, you and your students should be washing your hands for at least 20 seconds before and after playing any game. Tip 2, everyone should be practicing social distancing, so everyone should be standing at least 6 feet apart at all times. Tip 3, and I know this one can be a little tough, we have to remember not to touch our face, and we have to remind our students that they should not be touching their face. And tip 4, if you have to cough or sneeze, make sure you don't cough or sneeze into your hands. If you have to cough or sneeze, make sure you do it into your arm. 2 thumbs up if we understand, and 2 thumbs up if we're ready to learn a brand new game. Awesome. In this video, we're going to be focusing on a really fun game called memory making. What's the name of the game? Memory making. Now, memory making is a great game for students in grades K through 5th, and you can play this game in a bunch of different spaces. This game is going to help you maintain appropriate distance and safety while playing, and you don't need any equipment to play this game. Now, I'm going to use the REP model, which stands for Ready, Explain, Play, to teach you about memory making. So let's start with ready. There's a couple things that we need to do to get ready to lead our game. One of the things we want to do is map out our play space and designate boundaries. Next, we want to make sure that we remove anything that might pose a safety risk to our students in our designated boundaries. Then we also want to make sure that we have all the equipment that we need in order to play our game. That goes for setting up and getting ready for any game, but for memory making, lucky for us, we don't need any equipment. And then we want to gather all our students in an organized but spaced out area. So for memory making, they're going to be standing on a line facing you. Now, again, you don't need any equipment for this game, but if you want, so it's easier for the kids to know where they need to be standing, you can use tape or some cones on the ground as spots and space them 6 feet apart from each other, so the students know exactly where they should be standing. Let's move on to explain. We always want to give a brief explanation on how to play the game to our students before we actually play. And when we're doing this, we want to make sure to use a loud, clear voice. We don't want to yell at our students, we just want to command their attention. And we also want to check for understanding with open-ended questions. So for memory making, a question I would ask my students is, how many seconds do you have to create a memory? Or can you leave your spot? Something like that. So you should have a copy of memory making in front of you. I want you to follow along with me. I'm going to explain the rules to you the same way as if I were explaining it to a group of students. Hello, 2nd grade. Match me. Match me. Match me. Match me. Match me. Good, everyone's paying attention. Hi, everyone. My name is Coach Shakia. Can everybody say hello, Coach Shakia? Hello. Today, we're going to be playing a really fun game called memory making. What's the name of the game? Memory making. Now, you all are going to be my helpers today. All right, I've been on so many adventures, but on these adventures, I forgot my camera, so I wasn't able to make any memories. And that's where you all come in. I am going to describe my memories from all these wonderful trips that I've taken, and you have to use your imagination and your body to try to create those memories, all right? Whoever makes the best memory wins. If you don't win, don't worry. All you have to do is 5 star jumps, all right? And then I'm gonna give you a new memory to try to make. Now, for example, one memory might be that I went on a wonderful vacation to Italy. and I went to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And when I went to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, I was pretending that I was holding up the tower. So can anyone show me how that memory might look? Right, like if I'm holding it up. Good job. Another memory is me visiting California and going to LA and seeing the Hollywood sign. All right. And from afar, I was really far. So I was pretending that I was holding the Hollywood sign in my hand. Can anyone show me what that might look like? Right. The Hollywood sign was right behind me. Good job. All right. Now, what do you do if you're unsuccessful? Right. 5-star jumps. All right. And then I might pick someone else to tell me a memory, and then we are going to act it out. All right. How does that sound? Good. Let's play. So after we explain the game to our students, we get to play the game with our students. So a couple things you want to keep in mind when you are playing memory making is number one, and this goes for all of your games, is that you want to practice lining up. For this game, they're going to be standing in a line facing you, so you always want to practice them doing that safely, standing 6 feet apart from each other. And again, this is good practice for any game. Next, for memory making, you want to keep the game as interesting and as exciting as possible. If you're the person who is saying what the memory is, describing it, make it fun. I can say that I went on vacation and I was holding up the Hollywood sign, or I can say that I was in Hawaii swimming with sharks, or mountain climbing, something that's really going to get them active and moving. And remember, you are the person who decides who recreated the best memory. If you can't decide both between a couple students, you can also use rock, paper, scissors as like a tiebreaker. And whoever the student is who had the best memory, give them a chance to be the person who describes the next memory for the group of students. And like all of our games, you always want to add some extra physical activity. So for the students who are unsuccessful, you can have them do an exercise or a silly dance, anything so that they are still moving in the game. Yeah, that's memory making. It's a really good game for younger students where they can really use their imagination and still be moving at the same time in a safe place, because they'll be standing in the line. So thank you for watching and tuning into these videos. We'll have a new video coming out soon and a new game for you all to learn tomorrow. So thank you for watching again. I hope you all are having fun and being safe. Bye.